What's up? This is Ryan with Planet Cheapskate. In this video, I'm going to share with you every secret I know to write the winning offer on a home you are attempting to purchase. I'll tell you each and every way I know how to win a bid on a house in a crazy seller's market. Now be sure to also stick around to the very end of this video because I'm going to reveal to you 2 loan hacks that I haven't heard mentioned anywhere else that will set your offer apart and more likely than not help you win the bid on your dream home. But first, I'd just like to take a very brief moment to personally invite you to subscribe and join our community. I do a home loan rate update every Friday going into the weekend, a housing market update every Monday, along with a new video every Thursday helping you manage through the world of credit, real estate, and home loans. Also, when you do subscribe, be sure to hit that little bell and it will alert you whenever I release fresh content. Now, with all that out of the way, let's dive right in. So when you found the one and you want to pull out all the stops to get the house this time, then you're going to love this guide. Understand that you may not need to utilize each and every one of these techniques. It's always best to work with a licensed realtor and discuss these strategies with them. I would never intend this video to replace or override that of a professional realtor, as they will almost always know your best route to homeownership. I have much love for realtors and all they do to help folks through this process each and every day. With that being said, I think winning the bid on a home begins before you even make an offer. Allow me to explain. The first thing I always mention to a prospective buyer is once you found a home that you think may be the one, you need to see the home ASAP, like in the same day you found it. In this market, almost 50% of homes are going pending within 7 days. Time is literally of the essence. You may have to request personal time or ask to leave work early. Whatever you gotta do, you must do everything in your power to see the home the same day you found it. Let your realtor know that you have this expectation beforehand, and if it may not work for them, ask them possibly for a referral of someone who may be a better fit. The next thing that is very important is if you are as much as 80% sure you like the home, put your offer in the same day you see it. You can always retract your offer if they haven't chosen and you change your mind. Ask your realtor when the deadline is and make your final decision about an hour or 2 before that. If you change your mind, call your realtor and have them pull your offer. So this next one is why I'm always telling you to use a broker instead of walking into a bank or a credit union. A broker is going to shop around not only for a lower interest rate, but also they can find super fast lenders who have the capability to close on your home in 20 days or less. When trying to decide on multiple offers, many times the sellers want to wrap things up as soon as possible and will take the offer with the shortest span to close. Now I have a video here that tells you exactly what I do to get my clients' homes closed in 20 days or less. So the next one here is just a cold hard fact in this market. To give yourself the best shot at winning the home, you'll need to prepare yourself for the possibility that you may need to offer 5, 10, sometimes 20,000 over asking price to beat out all the other offers. Now what this means is you may need to be looking about $10,000 to $20,000 less than the homes you may be looking at now, so you have some mobility to get a little aggressive with your offer. Of course, you will always want your realtor to run comps, which means comparable sales in the industry. You want your realtor to run comps to assure that your over asking offer will appraise out and come in at value. Now, doing an over asking offer sometimes make the sellers and their agent a little nervous for if the home doesn't appraise. Now, if you have the funds and your agent is convinced that the home is worth the increased value, then you can offer what's called an appraisal gap. And this just means that if the home were not to appraise at the agreed upon price, that you would be responsible for paying the difference out of your pocket. You can agree to pay any amount or set a dollar amount limit, which is what I recommend. I've seen $2,500, $5,000, or $10,000 appraisal gaps on contracts. Only agree to this technique if you actually have the additional funds and savings, as you won't be able to finance this amount and you will still be responsible for the down payment and closing costs. This next one will really help even the playing field somewhat for my FHA, VA, or USDA viewers. Something I've noticed that helps your offer is if you agree to buy the home in an as-is condition and agree to pay for and complete any appraisal or lender requested repairs. A huge reason agents are urging their sellers to avoid FHA, VA, and USDA loans is over the more stricter appraisal and possible repair costs. So by eliminating this concern, you may be able to get a little closer to equal footing on conventional offers. Also, be sure to stick around for my loan hacks at the end of this video for another way to increase your shot going against a conventional offer. Now, I just want to give a huge tip here. If you do agree to add this language to your offer, be sure to add this line here, as it's very important and can save you a huge amount of money. Agree to any repairs, excluding any major structural or foundation repairs. I can't even count the number of times this has saved my clients from a potentially huge repair expense. Another strategy you may want to utilize and discuss with your realtor is what's called an escalation clause. And what this means is you make your normal offer as you would, but you're also agreeing that you will overbid other offers up to a certain amount. For instance, you might have a contract written for $250,000, but also have an escalation clause stating that you will overbid any offer by $1,000 to $5,000 up to $285,000. This just means that if someone comes along and writes an offer for $275,000, that your offer turns into $276,000 or $280,000. Now, one important note here, I always urge my agents to ask for a redacted copy of the offer you beat to assure the price just wasn't ran up on you. So as promised, 2 amazing loan hacks that will help set your offer head and shoulders above the rest. The first loan hack I have for you is something many agents don't know or even consider to be a selling point, but by increasing your earnest deposit, you can let the sellers know that you are very serious and in a great place financially speaking. So for example, if you normally would offer $5,000 or $1,000 in earnest, offer $1,500 or $2,000 instead. I've seen this make a difference in what contract was chosen in the end. Now, this extra earnest amount almost always is applied to your closing costs at the closing. Really, the only way to lose it would be to breach the contract or request repairs that were completed for closing, but the financing fell apart. One of the most important jobs of your realtor is to make sure you never breach your contract. And as far as the repairs go, always have a line at the bottom of your repair request asking for the sellers to not begin or complete any requested repairs until all parties have signed their request and you've been notified. Also, make sure your financing is solid before having the sellers complete any of the repairs. The second loan hack to get your offer accepted mostly just applies to folks where you may qualify for a conventional loan, but for some reason or another, it makes better financial sense for you to go FHA, VA, or USDA. If this is the case, then have your loan officer issue you 2 pre-approvals, one for conventional and one for whichever other loan you choose. When putting in your offer, have your realtor explain that you've included 2 pre-approvals because you want to demonstrate that you are a strong and financially healthy buyer, but it just makes more sense for you financially to go with the other option than the conventional loan. Combine this loan hack with the as-is buyer-paid repairs condition, and you can get your FHA, VA, and USDA offers on equal footing with the conventional offers. So there you have it, everything you need to know to write the winning offer on a home and go out and win that bid on the house you love in a seller's market. Please leave a comment below if I missed anything or you have any questions. I'd love to hear from you. And listen, if you gained value or knowledge from this video, do me a huge favor and smash that like button so more people just like you can see this info. And if you liked this video, I'd like to invite you to watch one of my other videos. Over here, I hack and explain every major home loan program, and over here YouTube has determined that you may enjoy this video. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, best of luck.